Hey guys, like Azure JPS here, and I'm gonna be looking at an old Lego set. This came out like 1996, 1998. I believe 1998. Uh, I could check the Bricklink site, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But this is the Lego System set number 6160. This is the Stingray Sea Scorpion. So less than 300 pieces. Like I said, and this is one of my older sets I used to love to have. Though MSRP value makes these things price of them go up, and it's ridiculous. But hey, it's whatever. I wanted this. I had this for I think I got this maybe my birthday or Christmas. It was gifted to me, but hey, it's whatever. I wanted it. I have it. So there's not much to it. It comes with 3 minifigures. You have one here. We have one here. And we have one in the back here. So the two in the front, they had their own little, vehicle transportation. So, he has his little thing here with claws. The claw. He has this little thing so he can go exploring, whatever. And he's just back here, just monitoring everything on his little computer. So, like, in terms of, like, moving parts or stuff that moves around, because like a Scorpion, pincers, you got this that opens up. It is possible to reverse build this if you switch the build around from this side to this side. You could do that, now that I think about it. Because pretty much everything is symmetrical until you get to these sections. So just put this section over here and this section over there. You could build it up like that. Even more so, you could switch these around on the sides too. So that is a possibility. I just never thought of that until now. I imagine what some caffeine and sometimes lack of sleep can do to you. But you have that. This part comes out. Like I said, it's detachable. It comes out. This also comes out. It's detachable. It comes out flying. The hands can move all around as such. Oh, and claws. And you notice there's spears like all over. So he has a little spear he can use there. There's one over here. There's one there, and there's a pair in the back. You got rotating propellers. If I'm not mistaken, their enemies are the Aquanauts or Aqua Raiders. It's one of the two. Because there's the Sea Scorpions, there's the Aquanauts, the Aqua Raiders, and the sharks or the sea sharks or something, or the predator sharks or something they're called. There is a shark set I want, and the Aquanauts, I believe. It's like Aquanauts and Aqua Raiders. I believe it's Aquanauts and the sharks and the Aqua Raiders. So yeah, I think it's the Aquanauts. They have the set I want. Yeah, you get these. And then you also have the little tail part that comes out. Now, the tail thing can come out and it can attach to either or. Now, if you attach it on this one, it's not going to rotate. Same thing when it's back there, it doesn't rotate. So, you give a propeller push and poof, send it flying. Also, I learned pre-recording attempt is that these flippers can actually, well, normally you peg them on the bottom. You can also peg them in the back. But that was something I have learned. Yeah, you can do that. And you can also peg it into this if you want this to go even faster with more propeller boost. You can do so, but this thing also just rotates back here, so there's that. he could be doing barrel rolls. Do a barrel roll, do a barrel roll. I'm sorry, it's almost 10 a.m. and my humor is kind of shit right now. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, you have that. Also, if you wanted to, even though the manual shows it one way, you can plug these like so. It actually makes them almost more flushed with each other, even though he still stands out a little bit further. But opening this up, it's not that far out forward. Still forward out, but you know, it's still something. And your tail can move at 2 points as well. Which is not one of these little pieces that rotate, because it's on 2 of them. The top one doesn't move because it's pegged in place, but the bottom one is like one of these little 2x2s, but the little center part moves. So the bottom one is what's rotating this, while the top one is in place. So that's what making that move. And then you got these 2 pieces, these 2 black pieces here, that lets the tail move as well. And there's 3 sets of flippers, 1 for each. Yes, you know, his is here, his will be here, and his is back there. Or his is here. So there's that. Still find it interesting that, you know, you can just kind of mess around with this however you want, just for silly humor. And you also have an extra claw, if you noticed. And I didn't mean for that to happen. And that thing just kind of flings around. Like, it's good for grabbing stuff. Though, I don't know, grabbing somebody's head like that, I don't know about doing all that. But, you know, there is also a little handle that you can plug in on them, and, you know, well, that's the thing. You can grab a, but, you know, because the minifigure is kind of heavier than this thing, it's gonna kind of flop all over. Now, you do have little storage containers. These little lime green things on the side here. Well, they're not lime green. It's lime green, but the door has all these markings on it. But inside is a little crystal, which is, they're chromed like the spears in that dagger. So you get 2 of these, 1 on each side. Now, technically, the claw isn't long enough to reach over. It would be if it probably would be long enough if I switched it from this, switched it with the flipper. But because how the main tells you to build it, you're building it on the outside one. But there is plenty of room for him to, if I can do this, come on, get out. Grab it with the claw, and, you know, just push it in there like so. So yeah, there is enough space in there so he can do that, which is pretty amazing. Now, one thing about some of these deep sea sets, they usually come with 2 crystals, but sometimes only 1 container. And I think some of the older ones, like the sharks and the aquanauts, they had the little box like these. Also, these same boxes are used as mailboxes too in some other Lego sets. But they would take these boxes and then put like a little magnet thing on top, so you would have a magnet, like you have 1 claw arm and then 1 magnet arm. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this set. And that's pretty much all I could say. And actually, you kind of stuck in there. Like I said, this set is an older set. It's a 1998 or 96. 3 minifigures, and honestly, it's quite an impressive set, though. I mean, part of our bigger collection, though. I don't plan on getting all of them. I'm just going to probably grab a few. Maybe one from each side, or two. Because these sets are pretty amazing. Oh, I also forgot. These things here move too, these little round circular things. I guess they're supposed to be like a sonar or something. It's quite amazing though that he's just, you know, resting back here, because I think if you sit him up, oh no, he'll barely be, you know, not pressing down on this thing, or this thing pressing down on his head. So he's kind of like leaning back. No, but sometimes with some of these, you know, pieces don't feel flushed or perfect. Yeah, this is a nice set. Almost 300 pieces for this. It's a nice build. No stickers required. And the lime green colors on it is quite appealing. And I think this was like one of from my childhood. Well, not even my childhood, because it's my age and when this set came out and when I got it. This was like one of the last, I think this was like the last one I got before I just stopped messing with these for like years and moved on to other stuff like Gundams and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the Sea Scorpion from the Lego's Deep Sea set. What are they called? Crystal Explorers or something? I don't know what the term is, but hey. It's a nice set. Fairly solid and everything. I like it. It was worth it. Now, like I said, the value of this and the price, looking for this, especially brand new, it's gonna be kind of expensive though. And it's an older set too, so this set is over 20 years old. He's getting close to 30 years. In a few, like 4 years, it'd be 30 years old. So yeah, it's an older set, but still worth it nonetheless. If you like something that's part of a bigger collection, you like them like facing off to stand off fighting each other. And there are some unique pieces on it. I think the most unique pieces on it would be this black piece that makes up this center section. This piece, I don't think it's too unique, but I would say it is unique enough. And yes, there are some Technic pieces used in here as well. Pieces that you see on the Technic side would be like these parts here. I know these are Technic pieces, but they used them here. I think that's like the only one. Same thing like the ones they used to in the back here in the thing, yeah, another Technic piece, but it's the like the screwdriver style looking one. So I think, oh, there's also Technic pieces here. These it's kind of hard to see, but those little things are like right in the middle, right there, like it's like connecting these arms and moving them in and out. Those are Technic pieces as well. And I think that's only the only Technic pieces in here. And I think the most unique part in here is this gray piece here that's like part of the main body here. That's basically this. So this piece here is like the most unique part. And I think this piece back here, that little piece is also unique, but I think I also seen it on another Lego set. So yeah, those are like the only most unique parts you'll see up here. Everything else is fairly common. Even some standard, you know, Lego pieces make up the innards of this as well. And if you wanted to connect it to something like, hey, can I connect this like on, make a little Lego stand to display it on? You can. You got plenty of spots to use. But if you're going to do it on this main body, I would suggest maybe a 3-point of contact. So like here, here, and then and somewhere right here in the middle. So over here, then on the other side over here, and then right here in the middle. This little guy, you could put a little small one there. Same thing with this, a little small one like in the middle. And it will hold itself up really well. But yeah, that is it for this thing. I rambled on long enough, so I'll see you guys next time in the next LEGO review.